So I'm Darryl Hammond with South Texas Tractor and Equipment Supply in Victoria, Texas. We also have a maintenance company. We do work, Hammond Land Development in Victoria, Texas. I have Phil Elaine with me today, and Phil is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Lamtrac. And we're doing demo days in Victoria to introduce people to our machines and give them a chance to get in the seat and do some operating to feel the power of these machines. Phil has been instrumental for me in learning a lot about the mulching business. He's been with Lamtrac for how long, Phil? 18 years or so?
You're bang on.
And so I wanted Phil to share some information with you about these machines. They're really good, well thought out design machines. So Phil, could you share with our viewers that, you know, this is the brand new RST steel track version of our very successful LTR 6160. Why did you guys think you needed to have a steel track version?
So Darryl, the short answer to that is that we saw a lot of users getting into this machine that needed more of a robust applications. We sold to some of the large right-of-way maintenance companies, corporation that send the machines off for 2 or 3 months at a time without leaving the woods, and they needed more of a heavy-duty pair of shoes, for lack of a better term. So we modified this version of the tractor to have a more robust, a more heavy-duty, we call it even a superior duty of the tractor for those applications specifically.
But I can tell you, just my limited experience here running this machine for, you know, 2 or 3 days, that the traction is superior. It is a very much different experience. You know, I think you're going to have, it's going to be less problematic. It's just less things to deal with. The track's going to last a lot longer. Have you got an idea how long you might could get out of a set of tracks?
Sure. So we designed this undercarriage with some of the major component manufacturers out there. So we did it in collaborations, and we're getting estimates of between 4,000 and 5,000 hours should be a usual estimated lifespan on this undercarriage. You have to keep in mind, Darryl, too, that we made a metal undercarriage for our 300 and 400 and 600 horsepower tractors. So steel track is in our pedigree from the beginning of Lamtrac. We're just going back to there for this application on the 6000 series for those particular users that need something more robust and for the long term of operation.
So one of the things that I think is very worth mentioning that, you know, Lamtrac is such a specialized machine, and a lot of people just don't know about these machines, and when they see them, they're always impressed. But can you tell me, you know, to tell the people, how long have you guys been making machines, building machines?
So we've been in business for 30 years now. So we just had our 30th anniversary last year. So the company started making snow equipment, believe it or not, that was eventually modified to be hosting of a mulcher head in the oil and gas industry, etc. And people don't know that we're amongst the first manufacturers out there that really put a hydraulically driven mulcher head on the carrier. So, and from there we made tractors on twin tracks and quad tracks, on rubber tracks, all the way from 125 to 600 horsepower. So our history in product development and product design is a long one.
Yeah, and I mean, just worth mentioning, it's significant to me. You know, you've built tractors for other major manufacturers, like you built the 8300 for Fecon.
Yeah, we have partnered and many key partners over time on mulching heads, on tractors, on other projects that maybe not be applicable to the vegetation management. But yeah, we've collaborated with a lot of key industry brands during this time, and we're really proud of that the people come to us because they see our value add, they see the way we develop products, and we're known for that.
So the fact that you have Sauer Danfoss components for your drive system and your hydraulic componentry, your motors, Cummins, engines, I mean, those are all people that you dealt with in the past for a reason. You found the best people to deal with. You know, manufacturing is a combination of multiple manufacturers that make different components that go on any type machine, right?
Sure. On the Cummins side, if I may, we've been Cummins exclusive since our beginning. We have a good local relationship with the manufacturer when we do the installation reviews. They're very good support, and anywhere in the world that we send equipment, we know there's a Cummins dealer close by. So there's been a good relationship there, and that's why we've been loyal and have a good relationship since that time.
So even though Lamtrac is a small manufacturer, a family-owned manufacturing company that's been in business for 30 years, you're also an international company, and you make machines to go in different countries, right?
Exactly. So our machines are now CE certified to sell into Europe, so they have special requirements. Of course, we are still growing every day. A big part of my responsibilities is to grow this brand internationally, and we have been doing so, and you'll see more of us internationally as we move forward.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can just tell you, it's been really a pleasure for me to deal with you guys, because I've learned a lot from you and from everybody there. But, you know, one of the things that's significant to me, and I was talking to one of your staff, it's been back in the summertime, and I was talking about a young man about some parts, and he told me, he said, you know, we're on a quest here to build the perfect mulching machine. Now, we know we're never going to get there, but we're always striving to improve what we do and how we do it. So, you know, I think that is, in a family-owned business, it's a very good thing that your people are sort of purpose-driven as well. It's not just about making money, it's about making something significant, you know, and something that's good.
And you're right, Darryl, there's no perfect machine out there in any industry, and we certainly had our growing efforts over time. But also something that's pretty important on one of the recent trips I did to the south here, where one of our leaders told us, you know what, even in issues, you've always been there to stand by your customers and your dealers. And for me, that's very flattering of the culture of our company and what we're trying to do, because even in the times of questions and finding solutions, we're there. This is our baby. We build that small machine, and we're very proud of it, and we stand by it.
So one of the things that has been important to me as a contractor and a machine operator and owner, before I ever thought about being a dealer, was the fact that there's always been an open line of communication. The first machine I bought was an LTR 8300. And I bought it from a gentleman who was retiring. I didn't really know what I was looking at. When I bought it, I just knew it was significant. I called the plant and I got you on the phone. And the message that I'm trying to deliver here to people that own Lamtrac machines, they have a very strong dealer network, but there are a lot of areas where the mulching business in general, there's not a lot of dealerships like tractors or, you know, construction equipment types. Mulching equipment is so specialized, you don't find dealers everywhere around, but the dealers that do have very knowledgeable, and most of them have a good supply of parts. But if you don't have the opportunity to get them, or you can't get the response you need from them, there's an open line of communication with Lamtrac, and these machines have capabilities that where you can hook into them remotely, and they will help you if you call them. So, you know, you can get parts from them. I mean, I'm a dealer myself, and I sell parts to people in different states. I'm here to help however I can, whether it's education or supplying parts or just trying to be helpful. The family business sort of transfers into the ownership part of it. If you understand that, you have to make a step. So, you know, dealers are like everybody else. If you don't take the initiative to them to have that two-way relationship, if you don't take the initiative to talk to Lamtrac to have that relationship, you need to try to do that, because if you know, when machines break, it's very frustrating. It's costly. You have jobs, and most of the time you're trying to resolve with them. You need to get results, and that needs to happen fast. So, you know, don't ever hesitate to call Lamtrac. They will help you if you do. Yeah, so I just want to say this, Phil. I really appreciate you taking the time, the initiative, and the expense for you to come here and be with us this week to offer this to demo day, so we can, you know, it's all about awareness and people getting to experience these machines and trying to grow our contractor network and our people.
I appreciate the time and the invite. One of the things that we like to do is come and meet all these people that came to the demo today, where I take lots of notes of feedback that I get. I bring it back to engineering in our company. That's how we keep improving our products. So thanks for the opportunity, and pleasure to be here in Texas.
Yeah, because I'm about 100% sure that you're not any different with these other customers than you have been with me since the first day. So
thank you.
If you haven't talked to Phil, he will take your call and he will help you if you have a need.
Always doing our best.